Oh, cool. Look at all these weird thingies over here.
What weird thingies?
The character and the numbers next to them.
Oh, yeah, okay. You have no idea how freaking excited I am about that little thing you're seeing right there. Okay, it's a little premature, like, just bringing this up, because I wanted it to be a thing. But I'm gonna... You see that little button right below our names that says initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna highlight all these people. Boom. And look up in turn order. It did it all. It just rolled initiative. It puts you on the turn order. I don't have to do anything. That's why I needed
Oh,
your...
that's good. Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, you could still roll your own attacks, but initiative was taking, like, 20 minutes out of an episode, and it was just kind of dragging. So yeah, we don't have to roll initiative anymore. You can still roll attacks if you want to. There's also a little button that says attack roll, because I was experimenting with ideas. If you click on that... oh, right. You have to have your token selected. So, for example, I'm going to click on Haniya. And I'm going to hit attack roll. Modifier is going to be plus 16. Damage roll 2d4 plus 24. And... see. I'm not certain how that occurred. Oh, I put plus 16. Okay, so I see how to... So I just put 16. And then, yeah, and that was just me experimenting with those ideas, so... Anyway, I was just really excited about that. Just wanted to bring that up. That took me a little while to figure out, and then I also did that for the Pokemon one, and that's going to make things a million years easier, too.
Cool.
Yep. Alrighty. So I think we've got enough people to go ahead and get started. Hello.
Hi.
Alright. Do. 1 second. Just making sure we're in ours. Okay. Coolio. Alright. Hello and everyone. I just gonna botch that intro. Hello everyone and welcome to Loading Crew and Friends Play Pathfinder. I am your stumbling, stuttering GM Stuart. Let's go ahead and get to the characters real quick. Thorn.
Oh, shit. I'm usually not first. Hi, I'm Thorn, or Megami33. I do lots of funny stuff on YouTube, but my character is a dragon sorceress. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, Horrus.
Hello, I'm Horrus, also known as X the Dark One. I also do things on the internet like Let's Plays and reviews and other stuff, and I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And so does Horrus.
Alright, do Haniya.
Hello, I am Haniya, also known as Alaina Prana. I write crappy webcomics, and Haniya likes to kill things with her giant sword, and that's basically what she does.
Wee. Oh, that's not Haniya. That's Haniya. Wee. And Joey.
Hey, I'm Ben, HBI2K. I play Joey. He is a legitimate business gnome. I might not do that voice too much this week because I got a cold, so it just sounds like me with a cold. But hi.
Oh man, we are all sick this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
It's rough.
Okay,
I'm not sick.
I just got out of surgery, so that's fun.
I'm perfectly.
And then Paata is still sick. He is playing.
Hi guys. MasakoX here. Sorry.
No, you gotta be more
Committed.
posh.
Committed.
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Sorry. Hi. I'm MasakoX. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, he also is like, all right, I roll a 14, a 16, and a 22 on a 10-sided dice.
Yahtzee!
And what was it? 5 kings. All right.
Okay, Masako, roll a 1d6. Okay. Oh, nat 20. Wait, what? Wait. Oh.
All right. So, that's all the players. As of right now, we are playing in the lost desert lands of Horren, an Egypt-like country that has gone through a rough patch in the past couple thousand years. It is mostly barren. There are still some people living around. In fact, our heroes are currently residing at a small tan orc village called Grumnock, and that was named by the chat. Oh! And by the way, thank you, Ben. Wanted to point out we just made Twitch affiliate today. I really don't know.
Yay!
Yay!
Tough.
I don't know what that means, but it's
It means
Congrats.
I could put that gray thing in your cup.
yay! And yeah, you can see the little cup there on the thingy. There's no real good place to put it, so I'm just going to leave it on the Twitch alerts. So thank you, everybody. You guys made that possible, I guess. Well, actually...
Can we have little mini hippos go into the cup?
I think you still got to make partner before you can have custom emotes, but someday.
Oh no,
Someday.
I could do it in Streamlabs. Well, she's asking if we could put hippos in the little jar.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, I'll make that, and then I'll also do. We'll make one for John Cena from the from the Pokemon game. We need one more because there's like 3 or 4 tiers.
Hippo. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Speaking of the actual cannibal, you guys, like I said, are residents in Grimnock at the moment, and I did a little bit of redecorating on the town. It is now much bigger and much wider. You guys are...
Yeah, the ladies like it when a town's bigger and wider.
Uh-huh. You guys are currently residing in the small inn next to the saloon that you guys trashed. This is now just a bit more realistic as to an actual western town. You've actually... anyway, after the strange events of the vicious cannibal, the town started to regain a bit of normalcy. Those that were captured by the cannibal were returned to their homes and the families. The victims of the kidnappings were Mr. Irwin, the banker, and I'll go ahead and point him out over here. Mr. Irwin, the banker, Mr. Johnson, the mine owner, who you guys met before, who's currently at his residence about a mile north. Let's see. Mr. Hooter, the gun store owner. And a few other workers along with those other gentlemen. This inn and the following apartment complexes are owned by... what is his name? A Tan Orc named Newman. This is the Tan Orc innkeeper that Corinne was entertaining that night you guys stayed at the saloon.
With her gibblies.
I beat the shit out of that guy.
He didn't
With
seem...
your gibblies.
Didn't seem to object too much.
With your gibblies.
Anyway, the Rusty Barnacles have been invited to stay in town for a short amount of time by the locals, mostly by the families of those who were rescued from the creature that is now being known as the Superstar Cannibal from the Holy Woods. And then... Oh, sweet. Thank you, Cerberus. Anyway... if you guys wanted to rename this cannibal, since you guys are the first people to officially spot and kill one, you guys can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we can keep referring to him as the Shia LaBeouf.
I mean, I'm real happy with Shia LaBeouf.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
All right.
I
No
can't think of
objections.
anything in universe that would be better than that. So.
And with that, the town has they've kind of... You've not been given citizenship or anything like that, but your presence has been a bit more warm since you torn down the saloon. You've elected to stay the couple of weeks to help rebuild on top of your donations, and the saloon is now rebuilt and better than ever. And in fact, thanks to a generous donation from Mr. Johnson and Kovac the Changeling, this is now the most popular joint in town because it actually has central air due to some magical artifact that you guys bought. So,
Huh.
Awesome.
so yeah, because Jesse kind of overcharged you guys, and the leftover money went along with Mr. Johnson's donation went to doing that. So it is a really popular joint. Business is pretty much booming.
What do you mean central air? Like?
There is basically a magical doohickey that circulates air.
Oh, okay. So it makes it like cool or stuff.
Yeah. There's no technological equivalent in this world of air conditioning,
Yeah.
but you can make magical items that do that.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. Excuse me. Anyway, shortly after everyone was returned to their homes, the story quickly spread about the mysterious clouds forming at the forming at the peak of Kapesh. I figured you guys might be interested in this. Up to the north, those mountains leading into Horren. You guys swung by there at one point. You met, a particular, I don't know, ancient...
Someone raised a fire demon. Stares over, sort of, like, glares over at Thorn.
Whatever.
Anyway, you're pretty certain these, red, blood-like clouds are forming over the mountain thanks to this particular demon. It's up to you if you want to tell anyone if you know what this is, but thus far, everyone else is at a complete loss. The clouds just seem to be hanging around the mountains of Kapesh, and no one sure is, where they came from or what they're doing there, but like I said, at least it's contained. People have been... they've attempted to approach the mountains, but no one can withstand the heat that emits from it. Volcanic eruptions are being reported for the first time in several centuries, and travel from Sala'Bhim to Horren has been pretty much cut off because the best path was through those mountains.
It's now on fire.
Pretty much.
So we're here right now.
Correct.
And Montu's temple was this one, yeah?
Correct.
So is it safe to assume that these are also temples?
Yes, those are major landmarks left over from ancient Horren that you actually have on your map. And this is your map specifically, as a resident of this place.
Yeah.
Because you're from this country, yeah.
Yeah, our original sort of quest was to find ancient artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can either go. And I assume this is also a temple here where these clouds are.
Could you ping that again?
Was it here where the clouds were, or?
Do you see that swirling mass of crayon?
Oh, that's where the clouds are.
Yes, that's blocking off.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I thought. Yeah. Okay. I was getting confused. Okay.
Yeah, you guys came from Sala'Bhim through that pass, and because of that fire demon, or at least you're fairly certain because of that fire demon, that place is no longer accessible.
Okay.
So yeah, currently the only places that you've really explored is the town of Grumnak, which you're currently at, and the Court of Miracles where Montu resides.
Right. Well, the only thing I could suggest, because obviously that's the whole reason you guys are here in Horren, is to find ancient artifacts. So maybe check out the other temples first, because I don't think we have what it takes to take that demon dude out just yet. So.
Well, there are several things you could be doing. I kind of made this place as a sort of de facto home base for a little while. You can choose to ignore it if you want, but I did prepare a lot of things that can be done that might be fun, or maybe not. I don't know. It's up to you, because every other time I prepared a giant plot, you guys just kind of skipped right on by, so I'm just...
It's not our fault!
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying you could do what you want. I'm not going to stop you.
Technically, if you want us to follow your little story, you gotta make it seem like, oh, you can't do that. You gotta manipulate it so we can follow it.
I don't like doing that. I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
no, you have
otherwise, I'll just throw a Jigglypuff at your face and you can just make anything happen.
It's kind of it is kind of considered a bit of a faux pas, faux pas. That's what I'm thinking.
Faux pas?
Faux pas. If the GM is overly insistent on the players following his story by the letter, sort of thing. So I understand Stuart's logic and sort of rolling with the punches.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't want to force you to if you don't want to. I consider that rude and bad form. But there's plenty of quirky people and fun little quests that we can do here. You guys have, like I said, you guys have stayed here for a few weeks. You've even helped rebuild. Your reputation in town has improved quite significantly since the mad lycanthropes that destroyed the saloon. Sheriff Jesse has kind of made you guys like adventuring contractors, and he's willing to pay you for jobs either around town or going exploring outside.
Okay.
You do know all of the major players so far, and I pointed out the first couple that you rescued. Like I said, Mr. Irwin is a serious, no-nonsense banker. He looks kind of like Mr. Monopoly, but with tan skin and tusks. The next person of interest in town is named Zolin, and he's actually a snake man from the country of...
Snaketopia.
It's got a name, but it escapes me at the moment.
Salazan.
Yeah,
In the town of Hissington.
It's got a name. X gave it to it. Snaketopia. That's canon now, forever.
Snaketopia?
He spoke first.
Snaketopia. Snaketopia.
Fine, it's... to the common tongue, it's Snaketopia, because they can't pronounce it in the proper snake language. That's...
I guess you could call it Snaketopia.
No, X showed up like Chris Columbus and said, "Fuck y'all, you're Indians now."
Like, yo, Snaketopia.
All right. The next person is S. Hooter, the gun store owner. He is an eccentric old man who, mysteriously just kind of disappears from his shop once a while to work behind. And I need to get a building for here because I forgot to do that. He works in... Oh.
Guntopia.
Guntopia. Oh, crap. No!
Oh,
dear God, an earthquake!
Landslide! Landslide!
He will just kind of disappear from the store at random moments to go behind in his workshop, where there are just seemingly endless amount of explosions and mishaps occurring, and really loud, strange swearing in some made-up language.
Fucking Snaketopia! Fuck!
Finally, you learned the name of that disgruntled priest, Father Alexander. You don't know too much about his past, other than he was not really brought here on his own free will.
He's from Arseholetopia.
Yes. They're all from Topias. Next is Sheriff Jesse. You've met him before, and he's fairly warm to you despite all reasons to the contrary. Let's see. Mistress Martha is in charge of the saloon when, I forgot his name, Newman is not around. She does not seem to trust you guys at all. In fact, every opportunity you've made to kind of make her life easier, she just kind of responds acidly and almost openly hostile. You're not sure what her deal is, but she has given no effort in helping you guys or harming you. So.
Great, so we can kill her then.
Otherwise,
yes, because that would help with the trust.
It sounds like no one else likes her.
We're gonna try and kill you now, mistress, because you'll trust us more.
Otherwise, there has been a new building that is starting to be built and cropped up, and that is the
Strip club. Yes.
Sorry?
I've made it to that.
All right. And there is a train station starting to be built. Within a few months, they're expecting a proper train to be built here. They're just prepping the final landing zone. Otherwise, all trade is pretty much handled at the inn or at the various grocery stores or wherever. And it's almost all done by horseback caravan. There's no really good method of transportation. Like once in a great while, an ARC car will stop through town, but it's never for long, and it just holds some eccentric wizard. So,
Stuart,
what?
it's 2 L's in gazelle. You've spelled gazelle.
Gazelle.
That's his name.
It's not.
No.
It's gazelle.
I was making.
It's
him
not
sound
even
like-
that. It's actually not even that. He's Chimera, the flying mythical beast. But whatever, whatever.
He breathes rainbow fire.
Rainbow pie.
That's how that works. Anyway. Otherwise, there is a small list of duties that... Yeah, I paused just for you, X.
Continue.
There's a small list of duties that Sheriff Jesse is willing to dump on you.
Tracy, stop it.
And... or you can explore the town. The only places of interest right now to you that you know is the mine to the north, the Holy Woods, or you can go out into the desert and try to find some temples. It's up to you guys.
Wow, I forgot the last episode. Did we kill that giant Shia LaBeouf?
Yes,
Yeah.
you killed the giant Shia LaBeouf.
I summoned Wicked Dreadroot and annihilated him.
Oh, that's right. And you
And then
kind of
it-
became
then-
evil or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, speaking of which, X, I got a gift for you. Currently, I'm working with my guy on one for Masako as well. But I got this. Give me a second.
What you got?
That needs worked, but that is Dark
Oh, you
Horse.
showed this. Yes, he
Yeah.
looks awesome.
That's Dark Horse for whenever you summon Dreadroot.
My hair goes all black.
Yeah.
And I have blonde. I like it.
I need to fix the sprite composition, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
So there you go. It's up to you guys how you want to proceed. You've got your quest from the Mind Flayer that originally hired you. His name is Mulgwa. He just wants you to find a bunch of, either really good magic or really good tech stuff, and he'll just pay you boatloads of gold for it. And otherwise, he's not giving you any other tasks or even hints on how to accomplish that.
Well, his is more of a sort of continuous mission, whereas
This is very sandboxy now. I'm going to treat it as a sandbox. You tell me what you want to do. I will try to react to the best of my ability.
Just sounds like we're treasure hunters now, basically.
Murder hobos is the common vernacular for adventurers, but yeah.
We haven't murdered anyone. That's not, we've murdered bad people, not good people.
But yeah. Hippo. So, we could get started, I guess. I can actually...
What are the choices again?
You can either go out adventuring on your own and just try to, go tomb raiding, or you can do odd jobs around town, or you can, just piss off and do whatever you like. You can go to another country for all I know. I mean...
Okay.
Go on.
let's go to Disney World, guys.
Yeah!
Right. Well,
but I'm always up for getting treasure, because I love money. So I'm fine with that. As long as Paata does all the work, and I get the treasure.
well, I know. There might be sort of stuff to do around the town that requires us to leave the town and do stuff. So I might be able to, do a whole two birds with one stone kind of dealio. So maybe we should ask someone like the sheriff or whatever, what he needs doing, and just see if we want to do it or not.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Haniya, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think?
It all sounds like fun in the end.
I'll go anywhere as long as Paata wants to go.
Well, there's nothing in particular. As long as there's something to do, Haniya will be entertained. Of course, she probably wants a little bit of a break now. She would almost just rather take a couple weeks and crash.
You actually did spend a couple weeks crashing before this.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how eager she would be to. She's kind of lazy. But no.
But doesn't she like money?
She does like money.
Money's-
If we're running out, I guess we'll roll out of bed and be like, all right, where do we go? What would be the most profitable?
Let's go ask the sheriff and see
Yeah,
what he's.
let's-
Yeah, let's do that.
He might send us out to like a place, and what we could do is if we pass a temple on the way to what he wants us to do, we could then go to the temple first. See what I mean? So in any good RPG, you basically get all your quests before you go out, and then you can sort of pick them up as you go along. Everyone knows that. Come on, that's like RPG 101.
All right. So, you guys pack up your stuff and head outside. Here's my question for you guys. I can pretend that Paata has come down with like a moon sickness or something due to not having his tail, and we can just, not exclude Masako from this particular adventure, and not risk killing his character like that one person did with Thorn so many times. So, because if I recall, the full moon actually happened like a couple days ago, if I'm doing my calendar right.
So between the whole moon incident and the Shia LaBeouf thing, he needs a break.
Yeah, he needs a break. So that way, we're not excluding him for the adventure, and we're not risking killing his guy.
I mean, that might be easier. I mean, I wouldn't... Because obviously, we can only... I think, only the people who made the character should be playing the character. Because obviously no one here would know how Masako would...
Well, what's moon sickness? Like, does he just need rest, or does he actually need something?
That's just the DM's way of saying, I can exclude Paata, and I can find a story reason to do it.
Okay.
He did use Kaioken, so you could also argue that kind of messed his body up.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Because doesn't Kaioken actually does burn the body, doesn't it? It, like, sort of hurts him if you overuse it.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
So, I don't know, we could just say that...
Let's go kill some people for money! Yay!
Alright, Thorn walks outside, takes Mr. Hippo, starts riding him down the road.
Yay!
And she realizes she's nowhere near the sheriff's office.
Oh.
Fuck, I'm bad with directions!
Hippo! Hippo!
Hippo, where are you going?
Hippo!
Hippo, no! Don't go into the fire, Hippo!
Hippo takes you to the mountains where the fire demon is waiting. Hippo was a minion for the fire demon all along.
I wanna talk to the snake guy. Let's go talk to the snake guy.
Alright. Excuse me.
Right, yeah, let's go to the snake guy. I want to go get a drink.
Alright.
He seems like the most interesting here.
Alright. Is Haniya and Joey or Horrus joining her?
Sure, Joey will join.
Yeah, sure.
X says yes, he's just going to get a drink.
Okay. Alright. You guys all hop on over to the grocer. You step inside and you see a tall and slender Viper Salazin standing behind the counter, almost unmoving, just kind of staring at you, blinking occasionally with his yellow diamond eyes. And as you walk into the store, the little bell rings and he goes, "Greetings."
Psst, what kind of store is this again?
It's a grocery store.
Oh, a grocery store. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. How may I help you, citizen? That's how snakes talk.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
That's I tell you what,
Oh,
if you went
you know
to
what?
Snaketopia and did that voice, they'd be fucking pissed. That is so racist what you just did to snake people.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be pissed.
They'd be pissed.
Oh, is he supposed to be a grocer like Grocer?
Yes, but he can't.
Okay.
He can't spell grocer, and he's got a lisp.
A
Gotcha.
snake with a list.
Is he a greaser?
Grocer.
Do we need food, guys?
He perks up a little bit and says, "You can always use more supplies." And he points to some really nice-looking, well-packaged, expensive-looking food in the corner.
I do like expensive food.
Yeah.
I've got 40 person days worth of field rations. Wouldn't hurt to have more though.
Horrus is like, well, living in the desert, I just have to forest by eating, lizards and snakes.
Snails! He meant snails.
Snails, yeah. Not snakes.
Dirty snake topians. Dirty snail topians deserve what comes to them.
So he's a racist as well.
He just kind of rolls his eyes at you. Never heard that one before. And he just kind of stands there, just expectedly. Would you like to buy some produce? Otherwise, you are the fighters. Yes.
Yep, that's us.
I don't want to brag, but yeah.
He says, perhaps you can help me. And he goes behind the counter and he pulls up a jar, an ancient-looking jar. It is made of glass, and it has like this really gross-looking gray paste inside, and it's kind of got like a little atmosphere, and it's really disgusting looking.
That's not that drug, is it?
He goes, no, of course not. And he says, I hesitate to... Oh, sorry. My Skype was pinging. I will... How do I do not disturb on the new Skype?
He just started putting S's in things that don't even have S's in them.
That's how we talk.
No, I'm just...
I know.
Come on. It's like, come on, that doesn't even have an S in it.
Perceptive.
You're a snake. Fucking hell, lay off.
All right. He says, to the south, there are several slithering sycamore trees.
I'm so glad that doesn't get old.
He says, I need the flowers from those trees. Bring them to me, and I will give you 5 jars of the brandy. Sand. What's an alcohol that starts with S?
Scotch.
Scotch. I make from those flowers. And
Ooh.
500 gold pieces.
I'm down. Agreed.
That works for me.
I just agree without even consulting them. Just like, I want the scotch.
I'm actually all for that.
Okay. And with that, he goes ahead and he draws up a little picture of the flowers and he hands it to you. And he says it's a sycamore tree to the south. And he has no idea where, he just knows that south there are supposedly sycamore trees where you can make some really good scotch.
At this point, we're all just drenched in spit because he's been so many For fuck's sake, just stop.
Does he have like a sample that HIPPO can smell so we can track it down?
Yes, he opens up the jar and a rancid smell just bursts into the grocery store and fills your nostrils. Everyone make a fort save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, what? Sorry, I thought.
Yeah,
Oh, what a fool.
My fort.
a fort save.
A fort save. It is +3. Eh. Oh, okay, 21. 21?
Oh, plenty. You're fine.
Ah.
I got a 9.
A little, and you feel kind of sickened. Sickened.
20. Oh, I'm good.
Oh, jeez.
Why is my fort save so low?
I was gonna say, Ben, you all right, buddy?
Yeah, got it. Sorry.
So I'm the only one just vomiting in the corner.
It's like, oh, yeah, your dragon nose is like way sensitive. And you're just like, oh, no, oh.
Maybe I'll just take the gold.
Hippo! And he just eats the jar whole.
Hippo!
Hippo!
Ooh.
And then, like a demonic voice, I have the scent.
Hippo!
Hippo. And with that, Hippo has a pretty good idea of where it could be.
Yeah, let's follow him.
Onward.
All right. So,
Uh-huh.
you guys exit.
As soon as Thorn gets an Alky-Seltzer or something.
He offers several medicines. Anyway. Alright, you guys step outside after taking some Tums, and you head south towards the sheriff's office. Anywhere else you want to stop near, or you just want to head straight there?
We don't need to get our stuff back from... Does Joey, you need to get your guns back from the priest who's a dick?
Oh yeah, good point. Did we get our weapons back?
While in town, there is a very strict no weapons policy. So at the moment, yeah, you are unarmed.
Okay.
So we can just pick them up on the way out, like Haniya did.
Yeah, then yeah, I'll pick them up on the way out. Although these holy ice pistols are doing me real good. Those have kind of taken the place of my primary weapons, but my homemade weapons still have sentimental value. I would not want to lose
them.
them.
They're good for a backup here, like if we're in battle and someone takes your guns off you, just go, yeah, ice pistol, bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. The ice pistols do 6 bonus damage plus extra bonus damage against unholy targets, so they're just kind of straight up better than my actual pistols.
There you go then.
All right.
Well, yeah. So are we just gonna go and do this flower mission?
All right. So as you guys
just swing by the sheriff's office and just be like, "We're going out. You want anything?"
All right. You swing by the sheriff's office and you stick your head in, and sheriff responds, "Oh yes, howdy. I could do a Western voice. No, I can't." And he comes up to you, and he seems to already have your weapons prepared, as if ready for you guys to leave town. And he actually has several papers, and many of them are wanted posters. And he's like, "Would you mind?
Hello.
Do you think you could look into these? I heard you," and he points to Haniya and says, "I heard you were once a bounty hunter."
That's true.
He says, "I'd be happy if you could look into this for me." He hands you several sheets of paper, many of them with very impressive bounties on it. One is for a lava drake that's been plaguing an oasis to the south.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And we're going south.
Mm-hmm. Another is for a particular a familiar-looking tan orc with a scar leading from his ear to his chin, and they're not sure on his name. He just seems to have the name Long Scar Johnson, and he is wanted for the crime of soul artistry and soul taking.
Oh my god, why?
He's got an impressive bounty of 50,000 gold pieces, 10,000 if he's brought in dead.
Ooh.
How the hell do we... Okay.
And then finally, there is just a couple notices around town, people just wanting odd jobs. Supposedly, one of the what's the word for prostitute in one of the saloon girls wanted a necklace from this supposedly wandering castle that's been going around Horren. And she said she's always wanted an ancient Horren necklace, and she's willing to pay, any amount in order to get one of these. And, it has to be from this castle. So, if you want to take that...
We want infinity dollars.
Well, she'll pay you within her means. And there's a kiss mark at the bottom right-hand corner of the paper, suggestively... oh, God, that was a terrible sentence. Leaving, suggestions to the imagination.
She'll suck our dicks if we do not.
And finally, there is a want from Father Alexander, who says there is a really famous church to the west that has been haunted by a series of poltergeists that they want exorcised.
Who can exercise? Joey, can you exercise?
I can channel energy that deals damage to undead and unholy things. That might work.
All right. Well, it also says on there if you can't exercise it, then if you can clear out the ghosts, then he'll go and do it himself. But the reward is reduced with that.
Okay. Oh, we make him do some work. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Longscar Johnson, dead or alive, 50k alive, 10k dead.
Okay, so we've got a good list of things we can be getting on with.
And then Wandering Castle necklace. Let's see. I put 500G plus service. And then Scotch flowers. What did I say? 1,000? Plus Scotch. Lava Drake. And the reward for the Lava Drake is 5 grand.
Nice.
And they have no comeuppance on whether or not this Drake is alive or dead. They could care less. And then, I believe... Chat, am I missing a quest? I can't remember. Because I've got like a long string of quests here, but I didn't give out all of them at once. Okay, wandering... Oh, right. Church exercise. And then 3,000 exercised. I can spell exercised. 2,000 cleared. There you go. So, that's what you could be doing. You could decide what order you want to tackle this, or if any at all. Now, I got the brothel quest. The brothel quest was the Wandering Castle. So, you guys take those papers and your weapons, and you head outside. And with Hippo in tow, you could decide where you want to travel to. The way it works is every square takes you a full day's worth of travel, and that's on foot. If you want... Excuse me, sorry. And that's on foot. If you travel on horseback, it will take half a day, or otherwise, weather conditions may affect certain things.
How many of us are riding out?
Sorry?
How many of us are we riding out? 4 of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So everyone but Paata.
Yeah. So I could summon a horse for each of us, and still have a level 1 spell left over for the day.
Just a giant horse.
No, you know how it's
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
No, I can summon
You just
five,
said, like, I could summon a horse.
I can summon 5 horses.
You said a horse.
Remember
Yes,
when
for
he's...
us, as in for each of us.
The way
You
said it.
massive ball sack.
Remember when he summoned the chocobos?
Right. No, I remember that, but those aren't horses. But yeah, I get you. The Hematori, the bird that was kind of useful in the special that barely anybody watched in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, that was the joke I went for when I did the mount.
That only me and X have watched.
Mm-hmm. I've actually not seen that much Yu-Gi-Oh. Spent years playing the game, but never did watch the show much. Alright. Q actually brings up a point. He says, surely you can share a horse. A saddle can seat too. That's a good point.
I will ride on Hippo.
Hippo!
Hippo.
Now, Hippo can fly seemingly unimpeded, but he flies at a great, like, 10 feet per minute.
Right, because he's, like, fat.
Yeah. So you would have to either find a mount for him or carry him, because otherwise he is ridiculously slow.
So flying on him wouldn't be a good idea.
Mm-mm.
We'll just
Aw.
tap him to a chocobo and just drag him.
Yeah, we're not carrying
like
that
a big
shit.
balloon.
All right.
Hot dog.
Sorry?
Shit. Nope, sorry, just was checking something.
Mm-hmm.
Hee.
Teehee. All right. Just tell me what direction you want to go, guys, or move.
Oh, let's go get the flowers. Are probably the easiest.
Yep, I smoked flowers.
Yeah, we can go if we went south and then sort of work our way back up to the town. We could. Yeah, I agree.
All right. It will take you if you summon horses. It will take you half a day's march. All right. You travel half a day south and don't seem to find anything, but we can go ahead and.
God damn it, Hippo!
Hippo! Hippo! Hippo points out into the distance, a little bit further south.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah, on horseback, you travel about 6 hours more, and you finally reach a clearing. And Hippo just kind of plops off the horse onto the ground, just barely hovering, and just barfs in front of a bunch of sycamore trees. Hippo!
Hippo.
And you can actually see the sycamore trees in front of you, and they do have a bunch of flowers on them.
Yay!
All right. It is approaching nighttime, and it will take you about an hour to collect all the flowers around you. And within that time, it'll be a good time to rest, or you could choose to press on. Up to you.
Maybe.
I feel like we're gonna get attacked either way, whether we're traveling at night or sleeping.
Well, my mount spell that we were using, my mount spell only lasts 2 hours.
So you need to rest anyway.
Yeah, I need to rest to reset my spell so I can use the mount spell again.
Alright, so we might as well make camp then. And hope nothing attacks us.
All right. I am going to reuse a map, if you don't mind.
Something's gonna eat us.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just reusing a particular map, so it looks ridiculously familiar, but it's not. Okay. So, there we go. All right. You guys rest for the night without much event, and come morning, you guys are well rested and well energized. You resummon your horses and head. Actually, what direction do you want to head?
Oh, so that mission was done. Okay.
So we've got the flowers.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was we got that one done. So there was the bounty stuff, wasn't there? The mission to the west. What that was the church. And then we had that. You said it was a castle.
I don't.
Sorry?
Oh yeah, where's the castle?
The castle is wandering. As far as you can tell, you don't know where or when it could pop up.
Oh, it does move though. It's like it is in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe head over to the church then, because we know that where that is.
But did we think that Ben can exorcise the ghost? Otherwise, we can't really do anything.
Well, no, because the priest said we could either try and exorcise the ghost, or we could clear out the ghost and he'll come and exorcise it. It just means we'll get less money from it.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, let me take a look at my cleric spell list real quick, see if there's something that could
I'm just
help.
saying, getting rid of ghosts might not be as easy as just like blowing them up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Especially if they what if they possess one of us? Dude. That's all we should have. Do we have like a
Flabby style
protective
flashbacks.
protecting charms against ghosts or whatever?
Because like all the other stuff, like the bounties, we don't really know where they are. I mean, we those would be I don't know. We'd have to. Oh no! Where was the? Didn't we know where the Drake was? Like the Flame Drake was down south as well.
It is at an oasis. Unfortunately, you're not quite sure where the oasis was. It did not point it out on the wanted poster.
It also moves.
No, not the, not the oasis. Here, sweetie, why don't you take this? There you go.
It can only be seen when the sun hits at a particular time of day.
It'll appear if you have the tail from a Saiyan. Damn it, we just had one!
Oh, God, typical.
Damn it.
Well, the only other thing I can suggest is if we go to maybe one of these temples here, that one or that one, check out these temples, see if there's any...
Oh, are those actual temples?
Yeah, these are temples, like the Montu temple was up here.
Yeah, might as well do these temples if they're nearby.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek.
All right.
Plus, I rather have Paata help with the giant drake or whatever.
Okie doke. How do you want to approach this temple? Do you want to approach coming from more northward or more eastward?
I just want to walk right in.
No, I mean like these little squares.
For, like Cusco style, it's like boom, baby.
I mean these little squares here. They matter. Is the problem?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I've got another chart where everything is.
Front or the back?
Immature.
Hey, Horrus, you know about temples. Should we go to the front
can I
of
roll
the temple or the
knowledge?
back
Can I
of the
have a knowledge
temple?
check to see what's like.
Sure. Do you have geography? I know you have history.
Yeah, I have history and I have
What-
local.
It depends on what you're checking for. If you're checking for dangers, history would help you more. But if you're checking more for, like, any, like, sand pits or sarlacc pits or stuff like that, that would be more geography.
I don't think I have geography. I should have geography, but I don't think. Was it its own thing, or was it knowledge geography?
Knowledge
I
geography
thought it was
is...
knowledge local.
Oh, you have knowledge history, don't you, dude?
Yeah, I've got knowledge history and knowledge local.
Oh, okay. Knowledge history would be your best bet.
Okay, I'll roll knowledge history, which is a +7. +7, go. Oof, 12.
You know that this temple to the south... Oh, that's what I was looking up. You know that this belongs to one of the lost giants. And this giant in particular... Oh! Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate that.
Look at all those temples.
All those temples in the chat. Alright. You know that this was actually the temple of Mat, the goddess of truth.
I got the map. I gotta think. Yeah, goddess of truth.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry. I just wanted to make it
I
easy.
do every game. I get all my sheets up, and I do get the ancient history sheet up as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Matt, the goddess of truth. So yeah, we should.
She was one of the major goddesses that supported the great old king shortly after the Reign of Stars. Or the Storm of Stars, excuse me.
Storm of Stars. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like, wait a minute. I mixed up my weather patterns. Needed better weather patterns for that.
Well, I figured that's what you meant.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figured you meant Storm of Stars, but I only have one day on the Storm of Stars thing, so.
I gotta finish that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got so much history right up until out to the Golden Age circa, and then Storm of Stars onwards. It's just like Storm of Stars, one day, spellplagues shortly after, Clash of Shadows, when the Grand King fell, downfall between the Civil War and the Spellplagues. Like, okay.
Yeah, ancient Horror history just kind of janked up at that point. It just really sucked. things didn't get written down.
All
People,
the story just couldn't be arsed. It's like, it happened.
I mean, we were out that day for lunch. I mean,
Yeah, and then we got home and we had to do catch up. It's a whole thing.
yeah, just It just sucked.
And then Doctor Who was on. So, you know, I'm not gonna not watch Doctor Who. And
Okay,
then,
yeah, I got it. You absolutely got it.
Ah!
It's a law in England, isn't it?
Speaking of which, I'm breaking the law because I've not watched the new one yet, so no spoilers.
Hmm.
But
Alright.
I will.
Everyone dies.
Betch.
But they get better.
What if I could?
What if I could, bitch?
Okay. I think.
Me and X are such Game Grump buddies.
See, I'm not like I'm like one of the 4 people in the world that's not wild about Game Grumps.
But see, like, you don't even need to be in them. They're just kind of like, it's just stupid. You just put it on the background while you're working. I put them on when I'm like doing chores and shit. It's great.
Yeah, that's literally what I do. Oh my
Yeah.
god, exactly what I do. When
It's
I'm
like almost listening to a podcast. Like,
yeah, when I'm making Jacob's when I'm doing Jacob's dinner and stuff, I just bung it on.
All right, that's fine. It's fine. I don't dislike them. It's not my thing.
I just here's the thing about the Game Grumps. I know we're going a bit off topic now, but I used to sort of not watch them, and then I started watching the animated stuff, and I was like really enjoying it. And now I've started watching them as a, and it, like you say, it's like a podcast. They're fun. It's fun listening to them and their chemistry together.
yeah, they just work really well together.
All right.
So yeah. So do I know which is the best way to go into Mark's temple, or?
Unfortunately, no. The weather has never been a for sure thing here in Horren, so you could either, have a very pleasant journey, or you can get caught up in a sudden sandstorm.
Should we go to let's go for the front way, I think. Because I heard Matt doesn't like it in the back.
With HIPPO leading the way, you guys start heading towards the front. Go ahead and move yourself 1 square, and I will go ahead and check the chart.
I need to put myself down here with you guys. Yeah.
Okay. All right.